Hello, and welcome back to Coin Lady channel. Bitcoin has surpassed $40,000. This is a major price point, and I'll tell you what the crypto community thinks about it, how it will affect prices in the future, and what an analyst predicts, saying that XRP will reach $1.88 in the near future. So, let's have fun and celebrate the little victories along the road, even if they aren't all-time highs. On a psychological level, this is crucial. Central Time in the United States of America's Great Midwest, it was close to 4:30 when the price of Bitcoin surpassed $40,000. It occurred at around 4:30 p.m. Central Time, having not done so in almost 15 months. Shortly after that, I posted the post on Twitter with a few cheerful emojis and the hashtag Bitcoin. You can see my phone's price alert there. Bitcoin price reaches new high, surpassing $40,000. You won't believe how irritated I was when I got this. When I first set up my phone, I assumed I wouldn't receive any notifications at all. I disabled notifications for every single app since I loathe getting them. Even though I have no desire for them, I was pleased to see this one. I was unhappy, but 45 grand, how are those adorable young bears going to get any rest when they're requesting $12,000? Coincidentally, bear in mind that $40,000 in Bitcoin, which most people found unimaginable at the end of 2017 and the beginning of 2018. Here we are in December 2023, and Bitcoin is still not possible. And it has been operating, guy. It simply has. This is the front page of Cointelegraph. Bitcoin goes above $40,000. Matrix Port predicts a first $125,000 in 2024 after a 19-month absence. The last time Bitcoin hit $40,000 was in April of 2022, from below $39,500 to above $40,000. Bitcoin's price increased by about 2% in a day. According to data from CoinGecko, it reached a 19-month high on December 3rd. I should mention that Bitcoin did momentarily fall below $40,000 as well. According to LiveCoin, that was roughly 5 minutes after it broke $40,000. It momentarily fell to around $39,000, but then it jumped back up, so it could still fall lower by the time you view this. As a YouTuber, all I can say is that I have no idea what the future holds in terms of prices. I won't claim to have any idea about the future of cryptocurrency values, but I'm just as thrilled to be a part of this industry as you are. However, the current price is over $40,000. Right now, it's precariously balanced, so we'll have to wait and see if there's going to be more conviction for the positive outcome. Peace persists, nevertheless. With a gain of more than 140% so far this year, it also marks a new all-time high for Bitcoin. It peaked on November 10, 2021, at over $69,000, and since January 1st, it has fallen by over 42%. Listen, even as XRP prices rise, those individuals will persist. As an aside, XRP did go up in price before crashing back down again shortly after Bitcoin started pushing up. The current price is 62.6 cents. My perspective on the matter is as follows. For the most part, being a crypto is about enduring discomfort and stuff that many people find boring. Things like this always delight me. Maybe you are as well, and that would be cool, because then we could be completely offbeat together. Most of the time, though, you can beat folks up by encrypting your data with sideways or downward price action. This is why I tell people all the time, and I mean it, that it's okay to celebrate when good things happen. Then there are those pesky splinters. Consider the time when XRP was rising from a low of 60 cents to a high of 70 cents. Sure, there are a lot of us who are happy about it on Twitter, but there's always that one person who wants to know when it reaches $1. My response to it is that you should probably just turn off your hormones, because I intend to rejoice and have a good time. If that's too severe, it's similar to. This show is perfect for me, baby boomer gal. Subdue those stunning lips. She enhanced the beauty of larger Houston. I am informing you that it is war, and that is why. You can also have a great time doing this if we don't have to endure any pain whatsoever when we handle our cryptocurrency. And it's worthwhile. Boosting morale is important. I mean exactly that. So, in any case, the piece remains. Our other matrix port forecasted that Bitcoin will reach above $60,000 by April of next year and $125,000 by the end of 2024 in a data set from November 30th. Cointelegraph is citing matrix port, which is something I was unaware of. In other words, they provide financial services and are merely an investment product company in the cryptocurrency realm. What follows that is completely outside my knowledge. Additionally, they mentioned that in previous years when Bitcoin mining payouts were cut in half, they were typically bullish. Matrix Port added that they expect Bitcoin to have the same outcome when mining rewards are cut in half again. There are other things that happen in cycles of 4 years, so I'm not tied to the mining narrative. Take the US presidential election as an example. I don't necessarily think it's the strongest, but it does have correlations. There can be no other explanation for the association than that. Well, I can't say for sure how it is. But the thing that stands out the most, as far as I can tell, is the correlation between stocks and the way assets are being considered in terms of risk. This 4-year cycle with halving doesn't quite match up, but I just think that's the way it is. Also, many people believe this misleading story. Furthermore, it is now evident that this is not the case. To be honest, I'm not sure what the future holds, but I do think we're going to have a good time in the coming year. Additionally, Santiment, which, as one would expect, does outstanding work with on-chain analytics, posted this piece. Bitcoin was composed by them. Once again, Bitcoin is trading above $40,000. Since April 28, 2022, this is the first time. Whether $50,000 arrives sooner rather than later is determined by FUD and FOMO toward the ongoing ETF confirmation dates, as the weekend comes to a jubilant finish. I couldn't agree more. I guess we'll find out what happens soon enough. This post was made by the Wolf of All Streets at 4:03 p.m. Central Time, by the way. Also, in his post, he asked whether Bitcoin would end the week or the poll. Get ready for a day of cutting price above $40. 0.2 hours remain till the poll closes. Will you be casting a yes or no vote? Yes, I voted. No particular reason other than to enjoy it. Yes, 57.7% voted yes, and 42.3% voted no. The event will not take place in less than a minute. The time is now 5:59 p.m. Central Time. I didn't claim to know. I will even hit refresh on this troublemaker here. But right now, it's under $5, according to Then it climbed back up to that. Thus, it is directly above it. To get a feel for how things actually is out there, you have look at it closely, man. It is now 6 o'clock in the afternoon, alright? My phone says it's around $40,000. That's not something that should be considered impossible just yet, folks. Presented here. Although I am aware that today is not an XRP day, I still think it's worthwhile to rejoice over the recent price movement of Bitcoin. This is important and true, so I will keep stating it. We rely on Bitcoin continuing its tradition of leadership. You had better hope that Bitcoin hits a new all-time high if you want XRP to reach a new all-time high. That has always been the prerequisite for XRP to reach a new all-time high. The following is a post by John Deaton, an attorney. I may be softening as I get older, but it's wonderful to see so many people optimistic about Bitcoin's price and the industry's possible bounce back. Aside from an invitation to Michael Saylor's $100,000 bash, nothing beats $40,000 and increasing. Goodbye, no more looking. It's worth getting excited about, but I have no idea if he's getting any bids with all his age. The fire is still in him. I can assure you that battling against the absurd corruption within the SEC is giving me the willies. However, I agree with him. The emotions are correct, you know. This should make us pleased and excited. A prominent figure in the cryptocurrency community, Mike Alfred, has written this piece. On this historic occasion, he penned a piece today. On this historic day of Bitcoin reclaiming $40,000, this is completely ironic. Just wanted to take a moment to say how sorry I am for everyone who missed out on buying Bitcoin at $16,000. $20,000, $25,000, $35,000, or $38,000 this year. I know we should be in a joyous attitude, but I can't seem to get myself to feel that way. I feel terrible for those who will have to figure out how to enjoy themselves, despite their financial situation. And only one person wept. Here's a post from earlier today, from the Dark Defender XRP chart experts, who have huge expectations for the price action of XRP, especially in the short term. Greetings, loved ones. Assuming all is okay with you. As promised, I finished the TA below while drinking coffee. Since the Fibonacci level and the weekly trend meet, the main most substantial level remains 66.49 cents, but XRP is still aiming for $1.88 in the near future. Based on the positive signs and the proximity of the weekly candle to this level, I anticipate a break next week, allowing XRP to resume its $1 objective. Wishing you a wonderful Sunday and a $1 XRP reward next week. Even if an analyst is correct about the structure of the chart, I always get anxious whenever they set a specific timetable, because it's so easy to miss them. But putting that aside, there is a general consensus among crypto investors that we won't have to wait long for some major market eruption. We should expect to see certain things popping off at regular intervals over the next year, long before the pure euphoria sets in and all the celebrities jump on the laser eye bandwagon, or at least try it. XRP $1, whatever happens, it happens quickly, so I'll be here for it whenever it happens. I simply don't know when it will, but I'm sure it will. Also, my fellow blockchain supporter and What's Up YouTuber made a note of this in a post, so I'll be patient. Those yellow rocks are also doing really well. I can tell it's metal, because he mentioned gold at $70 over its all-time high. Gold costs $75, is the Cosmos trying to tell us something with Bitcoin surpassing $40,000? It's at an all-time high. Well, Peter is changing, so it's no surprise that he's taking advantage of the crypto community here. Peter Schiff, who enjoys selling his yellow rocks, is well known for this. His business is in the sale of golden rocks. This was his post made approximately 1 hour after Bitcoin's price reached $40,000. Unlike Bitcoin's recent surge beyond $40,000, the first time gold has traded above $2,100 tonight is monumental. The gold market has gone wild. It's unexplored ground, and Bitcoin has to rise another 60% from its current level to reach new heights. It happens when it happens, you know. Also, I'm simply stating that the idea that Bitcoin will never reach new all-time highs is absolutely absurd to me. However, Peter Schiff, when will this man ever change his mind? I mean, January will be 15 years since Bitcoin went live. Throughout that time, even though there are significant setbacks, it simply maintains an upward tendency. So, in another 10 or 20 years, it will essentially be stating the same rubbish we have now. It's better than nothing. Is he ever going to be intellectually honest and curious enough to look within and say, I know, this still doesn't make sense to me, in 10 or 20 years? That seems to be the message of tulip mania. However, it seems like everyone else believes it does. What am I omitting if it continues indefinitely? To what extent will he ever reflect on his own shortcomings and ask, what did I do wrong? Is he going to keep saying it will go to zero forever, though? Could he possibly change his mind? Why? Because even if he did return, no one would welcome him. It's to be expected that there will be some light-hearted mockery and satire, so long as it doesn't go beyond being impolite. It's reasonable, but when things like this happen, few people really applaud newcomers to the crypto community who make an effort to be recognized. There is, in fact, some substance to this, alright. Perhaps he will never do it, though. You have no idea. However, it is now wholly ridiculous. Anyway, I figured it would be fun to release a short film to celebrate this since, you know, it's worth it to be joyful and celebrate. It's alright. I'm fine with this. In the event that it declines again, I don't care if Bitcoin is back down to $36,000 and XRP is down, I just want you to appreciate the moment while it lasts, because we can't get enough of this. You should simply seize the moment when it arrives. Even when I wrap up this video, there is still over $40,000. It is presently 6:06 p.m. Central Time. You shouldn't put your money where your mouth is because of anything I say. I'm not a financial advisor. Please like and subscribe my channel. See you later, bye.